Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Last video we did my top 10 biggest pet peeves as Survivor. Now today we're gonna do the same thing but as Killer. You guys smashed the like goal of 5 likes. It's not much, but we're doing it again, but Killer edition. We're almost to 100 subs, which is really nice. Thank you. I'm also like talking really low because it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like trying to record this video and trying to get it out on Monday or Tuesday. So I hope you understand that. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, honorable mention. I just wanted to say that the video, like the gameplay in the background, is a custom game with me and my friends. So if I do any stupid plays, just know that I'm just trolling with my friends. Thank you, and let's move on. Hello guys, it's the next day of me recording this, so I feel a lot better. Let's get into this. Coming at number 10, we have injuring survivors, and when you leave chase, they end up healing right away, and you get no value at all, no pressure. This is really annoying, because it's like when you hit somebody, it's like meaningless. They just heal. You don't. I mean, you do buy time for them healing and stuff like that, so you can go patrol gens. But when you just chase and then go for them, and they just heal right back up when you hit them, it's like that chase was for nothing. So this is the most least annoying thing in my opinion. So that's number 10. There's not really much to say about it, but yeah, let's move on to number 9. Next up in number 9, we have people that DC for whatever reason. DCing I've always found was really funny, but when you DC now as Survivor, you get bots, and bots are so hit or miss. 1 minute they are cracked on the sticks like it's nothing, and then other times they'll be just with a flashlight and just shine you like mid-chase with no pallets around and just die. And then this is just stupid because it just kind of ruins the experience of like the raw gameplay with actual like humanoid players instead of going against an AI that knows my every fucking move when I'm trying to moonwalk and try to mind game, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is a bot. So this shit it sucks, but there's worse things up on this list because bots are counterable. So that's number 9. That was kind of a mouthful. I apologize, but let's get on to the next point. Next up on this list, coming in at number 8, is toxic survivors who teabag for no reason. This is just a personal problem of mine. I've never been toxic really. I might play like a little bit strategic with slugging and stuff like that, but there should be no reason why you should be teabagging. Like, teabagging has always been a sign of disrespect in video games. But however, with that being said, sometimes people teabag for like specific reasons, like trying to attract the killer's attention so then they can chase them instead of tunneling a survivor. That may be understandable, but when people just outright do it like just for like the most malicious intentions and they're like meaning it to be toxic, I'm sorry, but if you do this, like, I just don't understand why. Like, even when I play respectfully and I don't play disrespectfully, sometimes people teabag like just be friendly and like just playful banter with the killer. But if you do this with the outright like disrespect, you're just, I don't know, you're part of that toxic community of this game that is constantly spiraling down into a toxic community for this game. So I don't like toxic survivors when they like teabag at the end of the game. It's just stupid. Just leave. Same thing with like killers that slug all 4 people on the floor. Just hook. It's just ridiculous. So that's number 8. Sorry for the rant. this whole video is kind of a rant, so I don't know why I'm apologizing. But, let's get on to the next point with number 7. Coming up at number 7, we have being humbled by good survivors that know how to counter your ability in the most, godly way possible. This happens a lot to me when I'm trying to learn new killers. This is a little bit annoying because I bought the Lich recently, and every time I use Flight of the Damned, which is the stupid little skull things that go after you and kill you and take a health state. A lot of people crouch under it. I mean, I do it myself as Survivor. This is not inherently annoying. I mean, it still is. It's just you barely get value and you just end up getting absolutely slammed by a really good stack. Shout out to all the good players out there who are really good at countering a lot of killers' abilities and stuff like that. I hold my crown to you. You're just really good. There's not really much to say. I have no problem with this. It just can be a little bit irritating at times when you get no value out of your ability as killer. Whether it's a weak killer, maybe even a strong killer, and you go against a really good stack. This is a little bit annoying, not too annoying, but I'm just putting it at number 7 because this is a little bit more annoying than all the other ones, in my opinion. So that's what I have to say. So yeah, let's get on to the next point, and yeah. Coming up at number 6, we have survivors who loop god windows and really safe pallets. For example, Mount Ormond Tractor Pallet. This is annoying because, let's say you want to chase somebody and try to get it down, and they're on a generator near a really safe loop. If you try and chase them, and they just keep looping the fuck out of these god windows and god pallets, you're just forced to just eat it. You just have to eat the pallet. You have no choice. Either A, you leave them and you go and find someone else, or B, you just have to eat the pallet and waste time trying to get that injure or down that you are pursuing, so then you can further accelerate the game and try to kill all 4 survivors. This is extremely annoying for a lot of reasons. Maybe you don't want to tunnel a certain survivor, and then you end up going for somebody who's healthy, and then they go for a really safe loop. Or maybe you're going for an injured survivor who's about to go down. Maybe your first kill, and you have to go against a really annoying god window, or a god pallet, and you're just forced to eat it. One time I had a match with the Lich on the game. Every freaking survivor was just pre-dropping shit like it was nothing. They were pre-dropping every fucking pallet they saw, and I got no value at all, and I couldn't even get one down. Maybe one hook, but after that, I couldn't get any more downs, and it was just frustrating. Because every loop on the game is extremely fucking annoying, and it's survivor-sided as shit. So that's actually going to lead me into my next point. So, yeah. Coming up on the 5th spot, we have survivors that bring OP-ass map offerings. I know you can bring a sacrificial ward to cancel out these things, but sometimes it feels like it's almost required, every game, depending on what stack you're going with, whether if they look good, if they have flashlights or whatever it may be. Because I hate when my ass is playing an M1 killer and they send my ass to the game. This shit sucks because I have to eat pallets, and mobility is an issue as an M1 killer. Or maybe even you're playing Hillbillier, for example, who has tons of mobility. However, if it's an indoor map, it could really fuck up your mobility when traversing the map as those types of killers. So all in all, map offerings are really, really irritating to go against, because you don't know what you're going to go up against, whether it's Garden of Joy or The Game or Mount Ormond, which is terrible for killer because it is a huge map and it takes so much time to traverse through each generator so you can find each survivor. This is just annoying. It's self-explanatory. I don't really have to explain much about it, but you can be, the best killer in the game, like the nurse on like Orman or something, and like you'll still lose some gens here and there. But if you're playing as the best killer, sure, you'll probably get like a 4K. But with other killers, it is a hassle. Map offerings are busted, and it's just crazy. The only thing that I really like about map offerings is going to my favorite desired maps that are actually balanced. Like, in my opinion, Macmillan, like Coal Tower. Macmillan's my favorite realm. But, yeah, map offerings are a little bit fucking insane. No debate about that. So, that's the number 5th spot. And, yeah, let's move on to number 4. Next up, we have 12 hooking as killer. 12 hooking is basically when you have all survivors getting hooked like up till 2nd stage, but they don't actually die yet, like all 4 survivors being on last hook. This shit sucks. You need to kill someone. If you don't kill anybody, like let's say at 2 gens, you're losing so much pressure because you need at least 1 kill. I play this game to win, so I need a kill. If I don't kill someone within that time frame, the favor is in, the survivor's court of things. So, 12 hooking just sucks. You might pip and stuff like that, but it just makes it super hard to start getting kills and stuff like that. So, you'll probably like hook a survivor here and there, but then you'll be asking yourself like, why is nobody dead yet? This is what 12 hooking is. It's just kind of irritating, to say the least, really, because like more survivors there are, more time on gens, and more time on gens, more likely they're gonna escape, and less time in chases, because when there's more survivors, you need to cut chases as fast as possible. You need to get downs quicker than Usain Bolt at like max speed. Like, you need to really, really hone in on getting kills, because if you don't, well, then you're most likely gonna lose. Maybe get a 1K, maybe get a 2K. But yeah, 12 hooking is just frustrating. But now we're kind of entering the territory of the most annoying things in Dead by Daylight, in my opinion, as killer. So let's move on to number 3. Coming in at number 3 is when you're playing as killer and you're holding a 3 gen, and all survivors seem to be, picking at the gen, at each generator in the location. So what I mean by this is that basically when you have a 3 gen and you have to commit to a chase. If you don't commit to a chase, nobody's gonna get downed, nobody's gonna get hooked. They're just gonna keep healing and healing and healing, and then keep picking at the gens. If you don't have ruin, then this is really, really hard to handle. Even if you do end up kicking the generators, the minute you go back to the other generator that's nearby, they just get on it, make it stop progressing. This shit is so annoying. And it's not the survivor's fault. Like, I don't blame them. I would do the exact same shit too. Like, I literally don't blame them. But why this is so annoying is because, when you're, like, needing to, like, get a kill, you need to commit to a chase, because if you don't end up committing to a chase, they get all the gens done, and nobody gets down, nobody gets killed, and it's just a disaster. 3 genning has been less and less viable over the years, especially over the balancing of like regression perks and stuff like that, for the health of the game. Especially like, with Skull Merchant, that shit's busted with 3 gens. But other than that, when you have like a 3 gen and stuff like that, and they like keep pressuring onto generators like that with like a Swift constantly picking at 3 gens, one guy on one gen, one guy on the other gen, and the guy on the other gen, it's just a mess, because you're forced to commit to that chase. And even if you do, it's like a lose-lose situation, because if you commit to that chase, then you lose all the gens, and everyone, gets the exit gates powered. So this is just, it's just a mess. It's really frustrating, but there's nothing you can really do about it, because when it's one gen, you gotta really, really, go crazy in endgame. You gotta get downs like this. Like, if you don't, then you're not gonna get kills. So this is number 3. Really annoying, but my number 2 spot and my number 1 spot are the most frustrating things as killer, in my opinion. Also, not to mention, if you guys are probably like, where's the flashlights? Where's the flashlight saves and stuff like that? Isn't that annoying? Or maybe the pallet saves? Pallet saves are more annoying, but honestly, flashlights are not an issue. If you know how to play the game and you're really experienced as killer, flashlights are nothing. If you use Lightborn or Franklin's because you're scared of flashlights, it creates a really bad habit of just, letting it happen. Like, the flashlight saves happen and they won't get the flashlight save. So when you're not playing with Lightborn, it creates a really bad habit. You just need to learn how to look at walls or just bait out flashlight saves. It's not hard. If you use Lightborn, I'm sorry, but you're just probably not as great at the game as you might think. So that's just my opinion. But yeah, let's move on to number 2. Coming in at number 2, when you basically like lose a game, for example, like maybe 3 people are still alive, exit gates are powered, maybe you have 1 kill, you're chasing down an injured survivor, and basically what a healthy survivor started doing is they start body blocking for the injured survivor. There's been so many times where I've been chasing an injured survivor, and then people start body blocking for the injured survivor so then they can get to the gate, and they do get to the gate, and they play really well. This is annoying for a number of reasons. This is just frustrating because it's like you could have got that down, you could have got that kill, but because they body blocked and were really good teammates, they prevented you from doing that. This shit is really irritating, but there's a little bit of a grain of salt that really pisses me off to the core of this game, and it's basically when people do that, but on top of that, when they get to the end of the gate, they start teabagging and shit. Oh my god, this shit makes me pissed. Like, this shit makes me fucking angry. I don't know why people, like, it just makes me so mad. So, this is a number 2. I hate it so much. If you teabag and stuff like that, like I said in my last point about toxic survivors, that shit is just annoying as well. I can understand if the killer is being toxic, and like that's understandable, but if you just teabag out of nowhere after doing that is just so irritating, and I just fucking hate it. It just adds salt to the wound. Yeah, let's just get into number 1 because I'm starting to get fucking heated and my head's starting to hurt. So let's move on. Now, coming in at number 1 as the most fucking annoying thing, in my opinion, in Dead by Daylight, is survivors that finish a gen right in your face. This is annoying because, let's say, I'm running Pop Goes the Weasel, or I'm running Scorch Hook Pain Res, I'm trying to slow the game down a little bit, because gens go by like this, like it goes by fast, This is annoying. Because at the moment I get to the generator, they just, boom, pop that shit right in your face, and then sure, you might get a hit, but it's like, they just progress the game right in your face, and it's like, your regression perks were there for nothing. Like, I'll be, hooking somebody with pain res, in the moment I'm like, come on, like, let me hook them real quick, and the moment you're about to hook them, they just, boom, gen pops, and then pain res is wasted, and it's just wasted potential. This shit is just so irritating. I just hate it. I hate it in every way. And it'd just be the worst too, because when that happens, another gen pops, or, somebody takes a hit for an injured survivor who's finishing that gen right in your face. But that's just my opinion. I hate people that do that. It is, frustrating. I hate it. And, yeah, it's just, man, my head's fucking hurting. I want to end this recording, but, yeah. Survivors that just finish generators right in your face is just annoying as hell in my opinion, and I just hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up this video because this shit is pissing me off. So yeah, let's just wrap it up. Whew, man, that was a lot that I get off my chest. If you made it all the way through this video, comment down below what's your biggest pet peeve as killer, because I'm really curious to know what's yours, because killers can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just like let me know how you feel. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like if you want. Sub if you want. We're on the road to 100 subs. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. And God bless. And peace.